Hi everyone, this is Ellie. The Return to Godheim Wayfarer's Ode event is now out. Make sure to check the event duration in your time zone. And per usual, I have the link to the official patch notes announcement as well as our community Discord server in the video description. Now, before we get started, I just want to mention that I have a Twitter account dedicated to Lovebrush Chronicles. If you're interested, check out the video description and pinned comment. Now, moving on to the event, you can access that at the bottom of the home screen at Wayfarer's Ode here. I want to preface by saying that this is a solo male lead type event. The other male leads will get their own Return to Godheim event in the future. So about the event main screen here, first of all, you can tap the feather pen on the right for some gold coins. Just keep tapping it, and there you go. And then now moving on to his journey, which is the big kind of landscape looking art piece up here. This is basically where you're going to find the event story and the event stamina farming stages. To unlock further stages in the story, you need to consume action points, which replenishes over time at a rate of 1 every 20 minutes. So full recovery takes about 33 hours. Keep in mind that this does cap at 100, so use it up promptly. To fully unlock the event story, you'll need to spend 510 action points. You'll be able to purchase action points later on during the event. And then at the bottom right corner of this map, you'll find Bounty Practice, which is the stamina farming section for this event. And there are 3 different difficulties. It is recommended to farm difficulty 3, or the highest that you can. And these stages drop Reminiscence Copper, which you can think of as event shop currency, and I'll touch on this a little bit more later. Per usual, certain Illustras do carry drop bonuses for these stages, and you can check the details up here. Now moving back to the event main screen, if we look at the bottom left here in manual, this is where you're going to find quests, and they're both daily quests and long-term quests, and you can switch between them on the right, the tabs here. So to get the event avatar and the event avatar frame, you need to complete 40 quests to obtain them, and you can track your progress down here. There are 9 long-term quests, and each day you will get 5 daily quests. The daily quests do give Reminiscence Copper, so make sure to do these. And now heading back to this screen here, moving on to contest. This is actually basically your event shop. There's no traditional event shop this time. Instead, we have like a game board style reward system. The Reminiscence Copper from manual and the event farming stages are used here to advance on the board. And you can switch between advancing 1 step or multiple up to 10 by clicking on the tab above the advance button here. And there are a total of 10 boards. Boards 6 through 10 will be unlocked in a few days. The rewards dropped include various materials as well as some diamonds, so a maximum of 300 diamonds. And then moving on to Tea Party on the right here. This is like, it's not really a game, but I mean, you can think of it as a mini game. So every day you choose one type of food to feed Ein by dragging it to him, and this will give you a random reward, and this is triggered only once per day. There are 3 days where you will receive 30 diamonds each, so a total of 90 diamonds. So make sure to participate in this game mode every day. And heading back to this main screen again, gallery obviously leads to the event gacha. You can also just click on the Illustra art on the left here. It'll also get you to the gallery. So the gacha for this pool is actually a little bit different this time because it's a solo male lead SSR banner. You're guaranteed to get the event SSR at 120 pulls from sketch rewards. And also the specific rates are listed up here in the details. So some very important things to note. Number 1, pity for this banner is independent of our previous banners. Pity for this pool only carries over to the next solo male lead debut banner, and this is a new banner type that we will be seeing more of in the future, and sketch rewards do not carry over. And number 2, in the future, this banner will only rerun as a World's Finest Godheim banner, which shares pity with other regular banners, and sketch rewards for World's Finest Godheim pools do carry over. Now, moving on to the event SSR review, just as a reminder, the detailed Illustrator guide is already up on my Notion site, which is linked in the video description and pinned comment. So this is a main AoE damage dealer with good damage output and an ult effect with AoE ult gauge reduction. You don't want to use this card on auto because of the team sabotaging skill 2, which freezes one Illustra's ult gauge to buff this card's ult gain rate. And because of this, it's generally recommended to pair this Illustra with a teammate that can provide immunity to ult gauge freezing. So for example, Kale's most recent SSR Finale of Splendor. And then for the ult gauge reduction on the ult to be impactful, this card is reliant on ult levels and generally needs to be ult level 4 or more. And remember to put this Illustra in slot 3 to make use of the ult gauge reduction. So in terms of the pull recommendation, in terms of combat, it's decent but nothing phenomenal, and this card is reliant on manual combat at ult levels. If you like Ein and or you like this card, you can pull for it, just be mindful of your resources. And I also want to mention that if you're going for multiple copies of this card, this banner's Gacha system is actually quite nice. You're guaranteed at least ult level 4 at 180 pulls, which is 3 from the sketch rewards, so at 120, 160, and 180, and then at least 1 from hard pity. And also, there's something very important to mention, which is the new Ein outfit. You can actually obtain this from 2 places in the game. So first of all, you can purchase it directly from shop, and then if you go to Return to Godheim, it's going to be the Ein Godheim pack. And you can also purchase it directly from the event main screen at Tea Party. Bottom left, Godheim purchase. It'll also pull up the same pack. So this is actually more than just an outfit. How it works is that after you obtain it, you'll unlock Ein's Godheim counterpart in date. And you'll be able to access this Ein Godheim counterpart by pressing on time travel on the right of Ein. So right here, it's going to redirect us to Godheim Ein. And this is independent of the usual modern version. You can think of them as actually 2 separate characters. Their gifts and affinity here are exclusive to the Godheim counterparts and cannot be given to the modern ones. And you will permanently be able to purchase the outfit box in shop, but during the event, the pack includes additional diamonds. So once you buy it, you'll unlock the base Godheim Ein outfit, which is this one shown here, and then raising Godheim Ein affinity to level 3 will allow you to unlock his second Godheim outfit. So if you press gift on the bottom here and drag the gifts to him, it'll increase his affinity. And once the Godheim Ein affinity reaches level 3, you will unlock his second Godheim outfit, which is the New King's Vibe one. And you can then go to outfit at the bottom here, go to match, and switch to the second one. Now, about this new time travel date mode, there are actually 3 new features. So first of all, take a stroll, also bottom right here. There are 5 attempts daily to explore different locations and receive Godheim affinity gifts. This one is just like a mode you can play. And number 2, there's a gift making option, which is in gift make up here. You can actually combine or consume 3 modern affinity gifts to make 1 unique Godheim affinity gift. And then number 3 is ambient music, which basically, if you go to outfit, ambient music down here, it's basically like a 20-minute vocal-free environmental sound, like simulation. And then last but not least, there are a few system updates and optimizations. For those details, you can check out the patch notes, which I've linked in the video description. And that'll be all for this video. Please like and subscribe.